Ubizo Lungibize engalweni Ngiyokhalela bani nayi iphimbo lami liphindaphinde entabeni Ngithi inyawo zami ngibeleze kulomhlaba nemsini Ngifunana noxolo engalweni
Sawubona to you, sawubona to yours, from one great spirit to another. Igama lami Thulani Malivu. Welcome to Ubizo. Today we journey into the depths of intimacy to uncover how pleasure was veiled into shame, how the body was turned into a battleground, and how our sacred connection to the divine was deliberately obscured. In the sacred traditions of Al-Qabulan, sexuality was not taboo. It was life force. It was how creation spoke through the body. It was how ancestors entered the world. It was most definitely how spirit learned to dance inside flesh. Pleasure was not indulgence, it was alignment. Then empire arrived, and what could not be controlled had to be criminalized. Pleasure became dangerous, the body became suspicious, and desire became sin. Colonial laws policed intimacy. Missionary sermons severed body from spirit. The sacred act of union was stripped of meaning and reduced to guilt. Control the body and you control the future. Shame is not natural. It is manufactured. It teaches the child to distrust their own skin. It teaches the adults to fear their own longing. It fractures the self into acceptable and hidden. Generations were taught, cover your body, silence your curiosity, confess your desires, punish your pleasure. And so intimacy became anxiety, connection became confusion, love became negotiation instead of truth. But shame never kills the soul. It only buries it alive. They wrapped our bodies in fear and called it morality. But the body remembers what the mind was taught to forget. When sexuality was divorced from spirit, we forgot who we were. However, our ancestors understood that the body is a temple, not a threat, that intimacy is prayer in motion, that creation flows through pleasure, not punishment. Colonization didn't just steal land, it stole memory. It taught us to see the body as sinful and spirit as something that floats above life instead of something that breathes through it. This forgetting is spiritual amnesia, but amnesia is not permanent. Umlilo wokuphila awuboli. The fire of life never dies. The body remembers, the ancestors remember, and now, so do we. Restoration begins with reverence. To restore sacred intimacy is not to imitate the past, but to realign with truth. It is to honor the body without exploitation, to recognize pleasure without obsession, and to enter connection without domination. Sacred intimacy is not performance, it is presence. It is when the body, breath, and spirit move in agreement. When intimacy is honest, the ancestors draw closer. When the body is honored, spirit has some way to rest. Let us speak plainly. The lie that says pleasure makes you weak, desire makes you dirty, discipline means denial. But the truth is, unhealed shame makes people dangerous. Suppressed desire mutates into harm. Disconnection breeds violence. This is why empire feared our embodied wisdom, because a people at peace with their bodies cannot be easily controlled. Great Spirit, your knowing comes from the heart. So what do we do now? We do not swing from shame to excess. We return to balance. The way forward is embodied sovereignty. We must, however, teach consent as sacred law. We must teach boundaries as spiritual intelligence. We must teach intimacy as responsibility, not entitlement. And we must teach young people that their bodies are not currency, not weapons, not shameful, but holy. And remember this, we heal through language that honors the body, through rituals that reconnect breath and spirit, and community spaces where truth is safe. This is how we reclaim, not as indulgence, but as medicine. Because when intimacy is healed, families heal, communities heal, nations heal. The journey of restoring sacred intimacy is a return to our original design. We are not broken. We are not sinful. We are not lost. We definitely are remembering. And our bodies, once again, are listening. Until next time, okuhle, umusa, kanye nokukhanya ekuhambeni kwakho. Light, mercy, and sacred illumination on your path.